Okay, hello everybody. Welcome to Talking Bollocks, Crash Team Rumble Final Impressions video. Now, Season 2 has recently just started, as you can tell. And, we both played a bit. I mean, he's only played a bit, but I played a lot more.
Yeah, I played a bit, but I played a bit to be satisfied.
Yeah.
With. So yeah, we're going to be talking about our final impressions of it, if you will.
Yes, okay, flip screen. Just, next scene.
And possibly the future of it.
Yeah, let's discuss. Okay, so, as you can tell from the footage up there, this is basically my footage of Crash Team Rumble. We recorded this in preemptively when Season 2 started. As you can tell, this is the party mode that I'm showing. This is all I recorded, because, well, you've seen the competitive stuff.
Yeah. Like, and not really much we can add to that conversation.
Now, let me start off by saying the Toys for Bob Lab thing that they're doing is actually a pretty cool idea. The fact that they're making, like, unique modes that you can play, like, outside of the competitive mode.
Yeah.
Currently, it's Capture the Flag. At time of recording.
Yeah. So, with this game, what has happened ever since Season 1? Like, you know, we're in Season 2 right now, like,
Yep.
we introduced. But exactly what has changed with it?
Well, other than everyone gets a strafe button, if I'm honest, the gameplay is still roughly the same, which is, you can't improve that. It's already good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Alright, so what they've added so far is basically a party mode. That's so far all they've added so far, like in Season 2.
Yeah. It has different modes in the party mode, though, doesn't it?
Yeah, there's obviously the one you're seeing on the screen right now is basically cooking. Like you pick up ingredients and throw them into the pot, and like you can see, with me and some other guys. I don't know who they are. I just matched with them.
Yeah. I did play Capture the Flag. I thought that was okay for what it was, and it does work for a type of game like this. It's given us some more stuff, like, you know, we got Ripto on the way, apparently.
He's not coming till like November.
Yeah, which I think it's an odd choice, personally. Like,
I just don't think he's ready yet at the moment. That's why he's taking that long.
Yeah, I mean, fair enough, like, why it's taking a while to get there, because he's a new character. But why Ripto? Why not Spyro?
Yeah, don't know.
Like, that's something I just don't understand.
Yeah. Okay, so we did get a new battle pass, and surprise, surprise, there is microtransactions in there now.
Wow, who saw that coming?
I think we all did. I mean, it's an Activision game to start off with, but I guess it just had to do it because the big boss people said so.
Look, to the people who, like, talk shit on this game, and you're screaming about it because, oh, microtransactions. You're a dumbass. Like, of course there's microtransactions in this game. It's an Activision game.
Yes, you pay. Remember, people, there are idiots who pay $70 for Call of Duty, and that has microtransactions in it.
Like, just on a little tangent here, what you need to know, any game that has a battle pass in it has microtransactions. So,
yes.
When you make video pretending to be shock, it's you that look like you that look like an idiot.
Yeah.
Anyway,
so basically, I could definitely say that the game has gotten some more replay value out of me, and I welcome it. Like all this new stuff that came in, and we're getting some new maps like later on down the line. But this is basically a final impressions video at the end of the day, so we need to like discuss our final thoughts on this. So let me start with my final thoughts. I think this has been a great, so far, a competitive game. And honestly, I know people will say this is the end of Crash, like they always do. You know how like they always think that nowadays? Like when there's a game that's sold badly or doesn't look like their ideal game, it says that they're dead now.
They said the same shit with Crash on a Run.
They did. And that lasted like 2 years, maybe more. I don't remember.
No, I won't know.
But that's basically gone off the market now.
Yep.
So, sorry, I'm just looking at the footage and just remembering how dumb one of my teammates were.
I think he was away.
Yeah, fuck me over there.
Yeah.
But anyway. So Crash Team Rumble is, in my book, actually the best multiplayer game I've played in recent days. Because, well, I haven't... Now, I won't lie, I've had some gamer rage in gaming in the past, from years growing up.
I mean, who hasn't?
But this is the one game I haven't had so much gamer rage. Actually, very little.
I guess it should have come across against, say, Cortex that's been a blocker.
Well, he does have a challenge for it.
Oh, so like they looked at people's
It's like
gameplay.
these characters have got like sub-classes as well. Like, Cortex is a blocker alongside being a booster. But, as you can tell, Alright, so this game is basically, still being supported, thankfully. I'm happy to see that, but I'm worried that it may not last, maybe 2 more years if we're lucky. Okay. I hope it does last a long time, because this is actually a fun game.
Fun little side game for Crash.
Now, if I was told for Bob at this point, if you're going to put microtransactions in, then you're going to have to turn the game into free-to-play. I'm sorry, you have to.
Yeah.
I know I bought the deluxe edition. Yes, I did. And, I don't regret it. I was originally thinking about regretting it, but I don't now. I've managed to get a lot of good hours out of this, and it's been the one online game I've been able to play for a long time. And I'm very happy with it. I may not be the ideal Crash fan out there, I'm more of a Sonic fan, but I love it. I really do love how this game exists. And the fact that I can play as Ripperoo and Engine in a platform instance this time round,
Yeah.
instead of being a kart racer, I really love that. And I expect to see more characters in the future because that would be wonderful. I mean, we get Ripto, sure, but I think the next character is Spyro or Laura. That's what I've seen rumors of. So, whatever. I mean, I would love to see more skins as well. That's always a comment. But they really got to add all the Crash Force skins if they can.
Yeah, I don't see why Crash and Coco don't have them skins.
Yeah, I'm still waiting for the day that those two get their classic skins, you know, like Polygonal.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, we've got Blocky.
But that's not fake.
Yeah, it'd be nice to get Polygonal for all the classic characters. Like PS1 era. Like, you know, for Ripper, Engine, Crash and Coke.
Yeah.
And Cortex. That would be nice. I think my final thoughts on this is still... I think I'm going to give it... if I had to pick a number rating, out of 10, it's a 7 out for me. I'm not copying IGN. They probably give it low for all I know. I didn't look, I don't go there. But it's been really fun, and the teamwork element is still there. And I'll play this any day of the week than anything else that comes out of Activision's ass. Toys for Bob have made a solid online game, and they should be proud of it.
I mean, outside of Call of Duty, what else is coming out of Activision?
There's Diablo, there's a couple of Activision
Just the same game over and over and over
Yeah,
again,
exactly.
copy and pasted.
I honestly welcome this game. And I understand if people don't like it because, it's online only.
Yeah,
All I can say is grow the fuck up.
Well, so is Call of Duty and, Overwatch.
Yeah, they're only online. Well,
Well-
Call of Duty's got a campaign mode, apparently.
It's a pathetic excuse for a campaign.
I know. So really, all I can say is I do recommend this game, and if you really want to play it, just play it. It's fun. Alright, I'm good. That's basically my final thoughts so far. I will always still be playing this. And, by the way, I play on the Xbox. By the way.
You're on Xbox?
Yeah, and I've been enjoying it. I've been running to play, I guess, PlayStation players and PC players, and they've been really cool to play with. The crossplay is a welcome thing.
Well, if this game didn't have crossplay, it would have been dead on arrival.
It would have been. So I'm going to end it right here for myself. It is a solid 7 out of 10, and I highly recommend it.
Right. On to me. Now, I was already, when this game first launched, iffy about it. You know, I like the idea in a way, but it's not the Crash game I expected. After playing it, I said this in the beta impressions and the aftermath, if you will. And unfortunately, for any fans out there, I'm gonna parrot it. I really can't see myself coming back to this game. I still think it is a bit of a disappointment for Crash. Something different, though. I'm not against differences. I like different uniqueness. But this, to me, it feels like it's just going to be one of them games that kind of gets monotonous really quickly. But thankfully, they are giving us more content. Which I can say that about other Activision titles. But it just take shit away.
Yeah.
But I just don't know how long this game is going to last. And I think that's like a big worry.
Yeah.
I feel like it's going to be one of them games where it's going to be okay for the rest of this year, but it's going to be dead. It's mainly because I don't see it. It don't have the same drive, if you will. There's a difference of like, I mean, yeah, call it nostalgia, I suppose. But there's a big difference in terms of drive, or when you saw people playing Nitro Fueled, or even It's About Time. You look at like the amount of excitement of what people had with playing them games. You look at this, it's not the same excitement. Even though the game is good, I still think people should play it, like particularly Crash fans. But I just don't think it's there, and it'll be lucky to survive the rest of the year. So that's how I feel about that. So on to my impressions. Yeah, the game's alright. I do like it. I do like the variety of modes that they're pumping in. Also the characters, I like that as well. I still think the upcoming character of Ripto is a bit weird. Like, I like Ripto, but why not pick Spyro first and put Ripto in later? That's just me, personally.
I mean, I think with Ripto, he just comes in first because he's the party crasher. Because remember, Season 2 is about a party. I'm guessing they're falling into the Dragonfly or something.
Maybe.
You know, with Banana Mouth.
Yeah, possibly. It's kind of like the same disappointment when I saw Nasty Nork. I think, what's the point of him?
Yeah. But, yeah.
My opinion has not changed with this game. When I played the beta, I thought it was meh. At the aftermath, when the game finally got released, I still think it's meh. And even with Season 2, I still think it's meh. But it's a good meh, if you will. But I just have not changed. And I didn't put too much playtime in it. But is that just because I feel like I'm playing like the same thing over and over and over again? Facing the same people, using the same strategy, like nothing's different. It's like, you know what happens when you come across like an Entropy player or a Cortex player. They're just going to be just spamming douche nozzles.
Weirdly enough, I've actually found many counters for all those characters. So, even though with those characters you mentioned,
yeah,
there are counters for them. Like, I've actually found a lot of counters against these characters. Like, as other characters. I haven't just, like, found, like, one for, like, Entropy, like, with one other character. I found many. Like, every time I see Entropy do that slam attack of hers,
yeah,
that's where you do your jump attack. Just like a boss.
I do hope, though, like with that, I mean, yeah, it's a good strategy. I do hope this game does more. Which it is getting there with the Season 2. I can see what Toys for Bob are doing. And the roadmap does look interesting. But that's all it is at the end of the day. It's a roadmap. It's like you're looking at a piece of paper and you want to know what the next fun activity is.
Well, at the end of the day, this game hopefully will continue on. It will probably last like at least to the end of this year, but I hope it can make like the 1 year anniversary at least. I hope it can, because I don't want this to fail. Like fall flat on its face fail. This has still got a lot of good gameplay in it, and that's what matters.
Yeah, I mean, I do like the gameplay. I think gameplay's great in this game, but it's gonna have to have that player base.
And it kind of does.
Yeah, it just needs to keep pumping out more content and not constantly because I've been seeing it on Toys for Bob Twitter a lot. They've been making like a lot of posts whenever there's a bug in a game, and just tell everyone, "Oh, there's a bug in a game. Well, you get free stuff. Enjoy." Rather than spending time and fixing said bug. Because remember those collectibles that you had to pick up for like Engine and Ripperoo?
Yeah.
In Season 1. There were posts around that point from Toys for Bob where they just said, yeah, there's a bug where the cooldown for the posters, like for the collectibles, doesn't reset. So we're just going to give everyone like just some free XP for it.
I didn't get it.
You didn't get it?
No, I didn't.
Oh, that's weird.
Maybe because I wasn't like complaining about it, and plus I think it only affected those who connected their Activision account.
Yeah, it was something like that. I don't know if it was EXP, but it was something to do with the collectibles, like, and the cooldown not working.
I mean, I feel like there was one day, like, I remember with the Engine one, where it was like, it like completely froze for one day. Like, I still collected all 6 posters.
Yeah.
But then the poster didn't reset when it was supposed to.
Yeah, it was, like, I think it might have been that.
And at the end of the day, at the end of the season, the Engine event, I had a Thingamajig, like a notification. It said Thingamajig, like 6 out of 6 posters got, and it said like minus 200 million seconds or something.
Yeah, it was something like that. But like I said, Toys for Bob said something, and they just, instead of like trying to fix the bug, they just told everyone to ignore it. Like,
I guess what they're doing, they're not just like patching bugs all the time. I think what they do instead, they make a major patch which covers a lot of things at once. They don't want to just do like one minor thing at a time.
yeah,
That's what I'm guessing they're doing.
that's true.
And I don't mind that because it means less updating. And I get sick of doing that.
Yeah. My thoughts on the Battle Pass. If there's anyone that wants to convince me a Battle Pass is good, I want to check their heads.
Oh yeah?
I do not recall in any game I have ever played where I said, "Oh gee, the Battle Pass is so good in this game." Those words never came out my mouth. And unfortunately, Crash Team Rumble is not a stranger to that. The Battle Pass is shit. You know, put stuff in there what people actually want. Which, in games, they're just skins for the characters. Nobody cares about player icons. Nobody cares about voice lines.
Well, thankfully there's none in that one.
Oh yeah, thank God for that. Like, just put stuff in what people genuinely want and make the Battle Pass smaller. Not, oh, we have like 100 odd items, but there's all like 2 of them that you want. Like, that's just my thoughts on Battle Passes, and ever since they were first introduced, they've never changed. I hope we get more new characters, like actually brand new ones, like Cat Bat.
Yeah, I hope the same thing.
Because it's cool getting these legacy characters, but I want more new characters.
Yeah.
Also, where's the Man Entropper?
I mean, that should really just be a skin with a voice change,
Oh yeah.
I guess. Unless it's just going to be his own independent character. But at the end of the day, this is still updating. It's hard to tell what its future holds, but I hope it's a good future, not a bad future.
Yeah, like, even though I do sound negative, I do want this game to succeed. I want it to be good, like in the long run, and keep going with that fire until the next big Crasher game comes out. But I just don't see it making to that finish line.
Yeah.
It's going to run out of content. It's going to run out of player base. It's going to like start losing. It's going to make people lose interest in it. It's going to happen, whether people like it or not.
Yeah.
Because how do we know, as we're speaking right now, as soon as the latest Call of Duty game drops, that game's going to get old, everyone's going to buy it, including Dr. Disrespect, right? And everyone can be playing that, and then this game just fades.
I'm kind of hoping that people just see that Call of Duty is just no different every year, and I'm hoping this one does that. I'm always hoping that, because in my book, I just don't see any difference in playing the new Call of Duty anymore.
Yeah. Well, you gotta remember, the majority of people that complain about games aren't diverse in gaming like us.
Oh yeah, they only play first-person shooters.
All they do is play first-person shooters, and yet they have a right to complain about, you know, platformers and shit when they have never...
No experience playing them.
Yeah, exactly.
It's mostly why I'm defending Crash Team Rumble and hope more people play it, because it's a fun platformer, like, competitive game, which we don't get often at all.
Yeah, I want people to play games like this, but we know it's not going to happen because, like I said, when a Call of Duty game drops, Activision are just going to look at Crash Team Rumble, and then just look at Toys for Bob and be like, this game's not profitable anymore. And then just say, you need to make Call of Duty now.
That would be the worst ending.
And then that will kill Crash Team Rumble.
And that will also kill Crash as a whole.
Because, you know...
Because who else is going to make it?
If it doesn't have a battle pass and screaming children playing it, then it's not gold in Activision's eyes.
Yeah.
Also man-children as well.
Yeah, mainly man-children. Anyway, let's just get down to the final thoughts. So let's just finish off now, this discussion.
Yeah, let's finish off.
So, basically, in my book, the pros of this game is that it's a really fun game and good competitively. It has a lot of diverse characters to play as in, like, they're all fun to play as.
Mm-hmm.
It hasn't got a lot of maps yet, but more are on the way, and there's 2 coming this season alone. More characters are on the way, which is fun to know. And, come on, it's the first time you can play as, like, the Crash villains in fucking platformer status.
Yeah.
And I really wanted that. Yeah, sure, it ain't Crash Bash, but who knows, they might add that as a later mode or something for party mode.
Yeah. I kind of glad, I really am glad we got this, rather than a Crash Bash remake, because, oh my god.
Yeah,
I mean,
or a Twin Sanity remake.
Jeez.
I can't believe that people would want that.
Like, I know we're currently playing Crash Bash, but it's not the best game.
No, it's quite poor.
I rather play Crash Bash over Twin Sanity and Wrath of Cortex any day.
Yeah, I agree. So, yeah.
So those are the pros for you. I do agree with the pros with yourself. It's just that I just feel like this game is just gonna lose it. I do think the cons of this game though is it still feels unbalanced in areas like this, but not particularly with the characters. It's more so like with the power-ups.
Oh yeah.
Like, even though I use a power-up here and there, that junk power-up had no reason to do that much damage.
Well,
personally,
yeah.
It does the amount of damage as, like the sticky TNTs.
The sticky TNT does like 90% of your health, like full.
Yeah.
Like, that's if you're playing as Coco specifically.
And, you know, the fridge, that's really strong.
Yeah, really, I think they ought to nerf the fridge only have 2. You can only hold 2.
Like, it seems like that fridge just instantly gets your health back, like in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
Making you just invincible.
Yeah. But I'm not a game dev, so I really can't change anything.
Yeah. But, yeah, that's all I can pretty much say. I would say this, if I were to put a number on this game, I'm thinking of a 5. I was originally thinking 4, but Season 2 did do some stuff, so I think a 5 is a bit more fairer for it. Because Season 1 was just dire in my opinion.
Yeah, I mean...
just a wasteland.
Well, it was only a start, so that should be... It had an excuse.
Oh yeah.
But we can judge it by the second season now. And it looks like it's got a decent future if it keeps going like this. But if it doesn't keep going and making new content, like new characters and maps and stuff, and modes, then Crash Team Rumble might not survive like next year.
Yeah. That's what I'm afraid of.
I am too. But like we said, due to the fact that Call of Duty is coming out soon, at time of recording, I have a feeling that that's going to be more played up because, well, they're idiots who just buy it because, well, they're idiots. And that's the majority of the player base.
Like, I know if people listen or will watch this, I know they're gonna think we're being paid because we're blaming Call of Duty for it, for all this. But I don't feel like. I feel like it's justified in a way for me to blame Call of Duty for this game, because if the game fails just because because it's not Call of Duty, because remember you got people in that mindset. You've had games fail just because they weren't like this game, for example.
Yeah.
And that's why that shit happens.
You ever wondered why Apex Legends is still going? Because it's a fun first-person shooter.
Because
it can compete with Call of Duty.
It's of course the thing that you had the Titanfall, but with no Titans.
Yeah, but that's basically all we can say. I just want, like I said, I just want this game to do really good, but that really depends if people are willing to play it.
Yeah. Also, I know this got nothing to do with this game, but real quickly, anyone that said Halo Infinite's fun are lying to themselves. They honestly are lying to themselves, teeth gratingly lying. It's like, oh, this game is so fun.
Someone told me they're just coping.
There must be. The best thing, the best part about Halo Infinite is a grapple hook and a community map. With Forge, that's it.
Yep.
Everything else is shit.
You just had to get that in there.
Yeah, I don't know, it was just on my mind.
Alright.
So, yeah, I will come back to this game here and there, but for me, a here and there is kind of almost never. So,
well, I'm gonna keep playing it because, every day, when I get a chance. Because I know I'm a busy artist, but this has been a good stress reliever.
Yeah.
So that's the end of the video. Please do the usual: like, subscribe, share the video, comment on. Do you think this game is gonna do well, or do you think it's gonna do poorly?
Yeah.
And also try to follow us on our socials, being on Twitter, or you can follow me on Newgrounds.
Don't forget to ring that bell.
Yeah, so ring the ding. I keep forgetting that one.
Yeah.
And this is the end of the discussion. Thank you for listening this long, if you did.
Yeah. Or
yeah.
If you're using your eyes, thanks for watching.
Yeah. Anyway, this is the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed listening to us or watching it. And I just hope, and my final thought is, I hope this game just makes it.
Yeah.
That's all.
I want it to make it across the finish line as well.
Because it's a fun game.
We need more fun, diverse games like this.
And this one is fun.
And not just some generic SPS stuff called Cock Off Blackie. Here come the Dookie.
Anyway, cheerio.
Bye-bye.